Southern rock, that's Redeye, man.
Yeah.
How about some Tucker Band?
Yeah, we played a lot of Marshall
Tucker.
Tucker.
Yeah.
I rode in town today. In my mind I said, Lord, I'd love to stay. Something in me said, boy, move on. Don't know what it is, good old bread in my bone. And I'm searching for a rainbow. If the wind never showed me where to go, you'll be waiting at the end, and I know I'd say to hell with that pot of gold. I'd say to hell with that pot of gold. Well, this old mountain ride, she's getting kind of tired. In my mind, I know there's one desire. She's gonna take me to the end of our road. Laid down, died, I said, God rest his soul. And I'm searching for a rainbow. If the wind never showed me where to go, you'll be waiting at the end, and I know I'd say to hell with that pot of gold. Say to hell, hell with that pot of gold. And I'm searching for a rainbow. Every wind never showed me where to go. Hey, you'll be waiting at the end, and I know I'd say to hell with that pot of gold. I'd say to hell, hell with that pot of gold. And I'm searching for rainbow. If the wind never showed me where to go, you'll be waiting at the end, and I know I'd say to hell with that pot of gold. I'd say to hell with that pot of gold.
Nice.
Marshall Tucker. So I think what I hope that people took away from our band is because we could play a song like that and then go right into something totally opposite. And the people seem to accept it. You know, the rockers didn't mind the country rock, and the country rockers didn't mind the southern rock. I want to play a tune. This is pretty aggressive. This is a Skinner tune. It's about a young guy gets his first guitar, and he calls it Bernice. So I want to play that one for you.
Jam it.
I can still remember I was 8 years old. First time I picked her up, little did I know she'd be taking me to places that I've never been. Did my first tune in a rock and roll band with Bernice. Oh, my sweet Bernice, get a real job, let the guitar go. Ain't no future in rock and roll. Go for your guitar, go for your gun, boy. Better tune up and get ready to go. Bernice, yeah, sweet Bernice. Hey, Bernice, come on, tune up, come on, pray for me. Bernice, yeah, sweet Bernice. Hey, hey, Bernice, come on, play for me. I'm gonna play for you, John. Well, a good time woman needs a guitar man. One without the other one just can't stand. When we get together, gonna do it all over again. Every time I pick my guitar up and I start to jam with Bernice, oh, my sweet Bernice. Hey, Bernice, come on, tune up, come on, play for me. Bernice, yeah, sweet Bernice. Hey, hey, Bernice, come on, play for me. Hey, Bernice.
Nice. I said we're gonna jam this show, man.
That was
That's
about as
jamming.
jam as I
That's
could do.
jamming.
Well, another day, another dollar. After I've sang and hollered, oh, it's my way of living. I can't change anything.
You know, you guys played all the old cover bands, Outlaws, Marshall Tucker, New Riders. I mean, you guys jammed them all, but you did play a few of your own songs, didn't you, Tim?
Well, you know, we were being a working band. We had to keep working. We were working all the time, 3-4 shows a week, and it was hard to get time to set because you got to work things out. If you're going to make a good song, there's a lot of crappy songs out there that people wrote, but if you're trying to make the next Stairway to Heaven or something, it's for me at least, it doesn't take overnight. So towards the end, I wrote one that I thought was going to be the next Freebird, you know.
The Redeye Freebird
Yeah,
song?
the Redeye Freebird. We got to try it one time, but I got so complicated in it. It took so many stops and so many accents and so many. It was
Well,
just
everybody,
hard.
the fans, they all want to hear what they want to hear. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, we had a good draw. It was consistent. We did try to keep the tunes fresh. Like when we got albums and stuff, because that's how we got the information, we would go to side B.
Albums.
Yeah.
Albums.
Yeah, and we would try to, we'd pick something that nobody heard. You know,
Right.
like I remember when the Outlaws came out with Ghost Riders in the Sky.
Right.
The next day we played that at a show. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't even out yet. So we were trying to keep it interesting, you know, and we used to do, instead of 3 shows like the bands did, we used to do 2 sets instead of 3 sets. So we would do 2 long sets, more like a concert, and you would take a break. It was a longer
Then
break.
you go back to the van.
Back to the van, the
Jump
red
on
eye truck.
The red eye truck come out. It looked like Cheek and Chong.
Oh,
Up
yeah.
in smoke coming out of the doors. I got it.
We had a couch in there, you know, everybody
Yeah.
chilled. We
remember.
took playing pretty serious, you know, when we got to the show, everybody was ready to go, and we were business, you know. We were talking about music, so we weren't like the norm. Sometimes we were just normal guys, and we would screw around with the owners and stuff, and especially like if we got, because a lot of the clubs were cliquey, you know, and you got an outside band coming in to play, and they don't know you. And so we would come in with, like, if it was a rock place, we'd come in with cowboy hats and headbands, and I'd have my hair in braids, and we never did a real sound check. We did a volume check. So we would bring the levels up in the room. We knew how to do it, you know, so we didn't have to play a song. So I would say to the guys, well, Ned, hit me a chord, right? And he would hit the worst chord you could possibly make. I don't even know how to play a chord. Like something like that. And I'd go, sounds good, you know? And the owners would be like, wow, what? And I'd go, Ned, hit the mic, hit the vocal mic, test it out for volume, right? And he'd go, ugh. And I'd go, sounds good. And we'd leave. And they wouldn't know what to do.
Then you come in and blew them away.
And then come in and try to blow them away.
Yeah, right.
So that was our thing. But
Well, let's hear some of these new. Let me hear. What are you going to play first?
well, I'm going to play a song that I wrote not real long ago. My guy that I really like is Joe Bonamassa.
Yeah.
He blew me away as a kid. He played in some of the places I played as an 11-year-old, you know, and I wrote one for him. We were supposed to get a meet and greet, and you know how that is. I never showed, you know. So, but anyway, this is a tune called Walked Out on Me Blues. I thought that was really good for him at that time. Now he's got a big production, and not sure it fits him, but yeah, this is my tune. Just got to town last Friday evening. I didn't know you were gone. I hadn't a clue you were leaving. I should have known there was something wrong. All my locks were changed, yeah. I go tore up in the street. You know I never saw her coming. Just got back into town and she walked out on me blues. Tell you what I did, John. I went uptown, I went down, hit all the clubs you were hanging around. I looked high now, I looked low, hit all the bars that I thought you would go. You turned my heart out, baby, threw it out there in the street. You know I never saw her coming. Just got back into town and she walked out on me blue. Yeah, I got the blues, John. Rode in late last Friday evening, so damn tired of being out on the road. Locking the door, the note you were leaving. I should have known there was something wrong. When my friends tried to warn me, hey, you're up to no good. You know, I never saw it coming till she got back into town and she walked out on me. Really gone now, I'm sad and lonely. Got into town and she walked out on me blue. Well, she really gone now. I got the blues. Yes, I do. Oh, yeah. Got into town and she walked down on me blues. Well, she really gone. I got the blues.
Nice. That's one of your own.
That's when I wrote, not, man, it seems like a year ago, but it's a long time ago. Yeah. But the one I wrote for the band that was going to be our Freebird, it was around the Desperado album and all those albums that were coming out. And like a Western kind of theme. So this one's called Headed for Cover. This is the one I wanted to do with the band.
This would have been the Freebird or Redeye.
I was hoping it was going to be the Freebird.
All right.
Life of an outlaw ain't easy. Drifting around from town to town, creeping through the shadows of the evening, praying no wrong man shoot you down. You're an outlaw, lived a life of danger, spreading terror across the land. You're an outlaw, good luck's been a stranger. Better turn and run, boy, while you can. Head for the border of Wyoming, across the Colorado mountainside, then the head up in a canyon, steep rock cliff, thinking it's the safest place to hide. You're an outlaw, life's an open season, far and wide the bounty hunters came. Outlaw, kill without no reason, price put on your head and not to blame. Well, they're closing down upon you with a healthy speed, trying to get you back against the wall. Hey, tide to turn, your turn to learn a little bit by the gun, you're gonna fall. You gotta head on out, don't look back. No time to cover up the trail. Try to live to stop your death. The price of breathing down on the trail. Hey, prison to jail. You better run, boy. Gonna get you you're an outlaw. That was going to be our free bird, hopefully.
Well, maybe we can make it, start now with it, right?
Well,
Yay.
you could see why we couldn't work on that in an afternoon. There was a lot of stuff there.